Hey guys, I'm Ava, and let's talk about Pokemon. So today we're going to be talking about the brand new set that's just had a lot of new information come out, and that is Brilliant Stars. I think this is a really cool set because it introduces a new mechanic, that being the VSTAR, and we also get a lot of cool cards, and of course there's a new Charizard card. So the four headliners for this set that are on the artwork are Charizard, Arceus, Shaman, and Whimsicott, and they'll all be getting VSTAR cards. VSTAR is pretty similar to other mechanics, especially like those tag team ones where they have those tag team powers, and they have an ability that can only be used once per game. It can be an attack or an ability, so it's pretty cool. And of course, power creep continues. So we have our requisite Charizard, but there are also a lot of other really cool cards in this set. I think they just really wanted to get Charizard out of the way with early because of course they have to have the Charizard. I think the pack arts for this set look really excellent. They are hand-drawn, which is pretty refreshing considering most pack arts are 3D rendered, and personally, I don't think they look that good, so I'm very pleased with these. Unfortunately, the V-Stars themselves are still 3D rendered. However, I think they look a lot better than the VMAXs. That's just my personal taste. I think the VMAXs are just like too dark looking. Not to say edgy, just it's like a really dark background always. What I think is the coolest part of this set is that there's going to be a 30 card subset featuring character cards. So these are going to be iconic Pokemon along with iconic trainers and supporters. I think it's great that Pokemon is integrating subsets into the main sets rather than just special or holiday sets. And this really reminds me of Cosmic Eclipse, which was a great set. It also had these secret rare character cards, and I think it's a really good tie-in because right now we're kind of getting a soft reboot for Gen 4, which is also what we're seeing with the games, and I think this plays in really well with that because Cosmic Eclipse, of course, featured Arceus along with Dialga and Palkia as the main cards, so it really ties into this set, which features Arceus as the main Pokemon. We haven't seen all of the English character cards yet, however, a few have been leaked, and they look really good, such as the Blaziken. Most of these cards are probably going to be pulled from VMAX Climax, which is mostly a reprint set. However, it is still very cool. There are a lot of great cards in it. And one in particular I'm hoping we get to see come to English is the Zekrom, which is featuring N. I think that card looks so amazing. The art for it, so good. The art is so good. So in terms of release date, the set is supposed to come out on February 25th, 2022. So we're getting back to a more normal schedule, I think, of releases because it's been pretty crazy lately. And before Secret Rares, the set will contain 172 cards. I'm not sure if this is including the subset cards, but I'm guessing it's not because those usually have a separate card count. So it's looking to be a pretty big set because if you take that 172 and the 30 character cards, you're already at over 200 cards, but you know, with the way things have been going, sets have just been getting bigger and bigger, like Fusion Strike, such a big set. So we're going to be able to get Brilliant Stars in all of the usual products, booster boxes, ETBs, build and battle, all of those things. I think there's going to be a stadium as well, and there will of course be a Pokemon Center ETB. I think the ETBs for this look so good. Both the Pokemon Center and the regular one are really beautiful, and I really want to display them when they come out. So in terms of actual contents, we'll have those 30 character cards, the 20 V cards that are going to be in the set, 15 V full art cards, our 4 V star cards, 3 VMAX cards, and 1 new special energy. So it's kind of strange that they're including 3 VMAXs now that we're seeing V stars be introduced, but it actually makes sense if you think about it because there are a few cards from Japanese that have not been printed in English yet, one specifically being Kingler VMAX, and the Pokemon company usually likes to print them in English as well, and so this is just a good way for them to tie up any loose ends. So I don't think we're going to be seeing VMAXs in any set after Brilliant Stars. However, I think there might be 1 or 2 promo cards featuring VMAXs. I think we saw with the tag team cards that just came out, the gold ones, that anything is possible and things can come out way after their era is over with. So if, like me, you were a bit disappointed with VMAXs, you might be excited to know that they aren't going to be around for that much longer. So I just want to talk about V-Stars a little bit more, especially the design of the cards. Like I was saying earlier, they're doing a bit of a soft reboot for Gen 4, and so I think it's really interesting that not only are they, you know, referencing those Pokemon, those iconic legendary Pokemon from that time, but they're also kind of referencing the old cards from then, specifically Level X cards. Not only are these a lot brighter like Level X cards were, they also have the gold font in the title and the VSTAR, just like Level X's did, and it's actually kind of a similar font. I think it's really great, and I actually really like the way these look compared to VMAX's. Specifically, the Arceus really reminds me of DP53, so that's just one of the promo Arceuses. I think they look really similar. The art's not entirely the same, and of course these are full arts, but it just has a really similar vibe to me, and I could see those honestly being in the same set. They don't look that different. They don't look like they're from, 10 years apart, which I think is really cool because I think it's a good throwback, and I really like Gen 4. I have a lot of nostalgia for it. As a kid, I was really into Pokemon at that time, so I definitely collected a lot of Level X's, and I love the way they look, and I loved Arceus, so I think I'm gonna love this set. I think it's good that we're getting a bit of a mix-up. We're gonna have these character cards, which aren't everyone's cup of tea, however, they are pretty great looking in my opinion. I think we've just had a lot of alternate arts lately, and although these are also in a way alternate arts, they're a bit different than what we've typically seen because we get to go back to those character cards from Cosmic Eclipse. I thought they were never going to print any more of these, so I'm ecstatic that they're going back to that. And I think if you don't have those character cards from Cosmic Eclipse, now might be a great time to pick them up, because when Brilliant Stars comes out, I'm sure they'll get more collectible as they get more attention, and they might get a bit more expensive. So if you like those cards, I would recommend picking them up now while you can. So overall, it seems like Brilliant Stars is going to be a super collectible set. There are going to be a lot of good cards to pull in it. We already know about the 30 card subset. That in and of itself is already a lot of chase cards. Obviously, some are going to be more desirable than others, but you of course have those V-Stars, and it seems like they might be pretty powerful in the TCG. We'll have to see how that plays out, and there are a few other good cards and trainers that have already been revealed. I'm just a filthy casual at the TCG, so I will leave that to people who are way more qualified than me to talk about it in detail. So, just a quick recap. February 25th is the day it comes out. 30 card subset, 4 V-Stars, 3 V-Maxes, 15 full art Vs, 20 Vs, a lot of cards to pull, over 200 cards at least it seems, and I'm sure we're going to have a massive amount of secret rares. I think that compared to Fusion Strike, this will probably be a better set. Although I love Mew, I do think this is just a better set overall. Those character cards, they're special, they're unique, and they have not only iconic Pokemon, they also have iconic characters, and they usually have really good art. I love the drawn style. It looks so much better to me than the 3D rendered art, and I'm sure most of you guys agree. So let me know what you think of this set below. Are you guys going to be picking that up? Are you going to be pre-ordering it? Have you already pre-ordered it? I've seen a few places putting pre-orders up already, which is quite early to me. I think this set won't be quite as expensive as Evolving Skies. I think it'll probably be somewhere between Fusion Strike and Evolving Skies price-wise. I might be wrong, but just keep that in mind when you're pre-ordering, because of course, Fusion Strike has gotten a lot cheaper since pre-orders were coming around. So if you're seeing crazy prices right now, I would hold off, but definitely keep this set in mind come February, because I think it's going to be a really great set and I'm super excited for it. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more of what I have to say, and I will see you guys next time.